Yin and Yang versus Am and Dương, the law of opposite and complementary. The law of opposite and complementary is foundational and at the root of all natural phenomena and cosmic principles. At its core, this law states that for anything to exist, it must have its opposite. However, unlike a simple dichotomy where one thing cancels out the other, these opposites are actually complementary. They are two sides of the same coin, interdependent and essential to each other's existence. One cannot be fully understood or exist without the other. Both the I Ching and the Circle Square Tao base their cosmologies on this inviolable law. However, while I Ching applies the concepts of Yin and Yang to express the law, Circle Square Tao deliberately chooses the terms Am and Dương instead. Why? The Yin and Yang concepts in the I Ching. In the I Ching, Yang is defined as a solid line, big, great, circular, bright, light side of the hill, spiritual, heavenly, creative, active, leading, upward, and tied to odd numbers. Yin, conversely, is a broken line, small, pretty, square, dark, shaded side of the hill, material, earthly, perceptive, passive, following, downward, and linked to even numbers. Within the above Yang or Yin concept, there are words indicating the form, shape, force, movement, and related qualities or things. So, let us break it down to see clearly. 1. Form, appearance. Yin form equals small, broken line. Yang form equals big, solid line. 2. Force, behavior. Yin force equals passive, following, downward. Yang force equals active, leading, upward. 3. Associated qualities and things. Yin is related to material, earth, square, dark, even numbers. Yang represents spiritual, heaven, circle, bright, odd numbers. The contradiction in Yin and Yang form. The origin of Yin and Yang comes from the shaded and light sides of a hill. The association of Yin with the shaded side implies darkness, invisibility, and hiddenness, qualities that suggest formlessness, vastness, and seamlessness. This understanding aligns with Circle Square Tao's concept of Am Circle and many traditions, where the invisible such as the void or the unseen realm is considered vast and boundless. The light side of the Yang, by contrast, implies brightness and visibility, qualities that suggest structure, finiteness, and fragmentation, equivalent to Circle Square Tao's concept of Duan Square. So, the universal truth is, with regards to the form or shape, Yin represents the things that are without form or formless, invisible, big, seamless, expressed as Am Circle in Circle Square Tao. Yang indicates things that have shape, visible, small, fragmented, and is Duan Square. But the I Ching contradicts this truth. It defines Yin as dark and small. It defines Yang as bright and big. This pairing is logically inconsistent. Darkness implies vastness, not smallness. Brightness implies visibility, which signifies boundaries, hence smallness, not big. The I Ching's definition of yin-yang is half right, half wrong, correct in force, confused in form, turning big into small and small into big. This contradiction of yin-yang form has extended to the whole I Ching system. Below, we will look at just two most important trigrams, Qian in I Ching or Kan in CSD and Kun or Con, focusing on the form part only. In the I Ching, Qian is defined as Yang, representing heaven and spirit. Kun is defined as Yin, symbolizing earth and matter. But if we apply the corrected understanding as mentioned earlier, then, as spirit, Qian is formless, invisible, and vast. Its right form should be Yin or Am Circle. Contrarily, matter, Kun is formed, visible, and finite, and its shape should be classified as Yang or Duan Square. Besides the internal inconsistency, I Ching's definition of yin-yang and qian-kun also contradicts universal spiritual principles, echoed across traditions. For example, the Bhagavad Gita says, I am the invisible essence of all. Chapter 9-4. So, the corrected classification of qian-kun should be, qian spirit, heaven is yin or am circle. Kun matter, earth is yang or Duan Square. Why Circle Square Tao uses Am Duan? In principle, we can use the corrected definition of the yin-yang form to communicate the Circle Square Tao. However, using the term yin for qian spirit, heaven today would mislead people, because yin is widely, and wrongly, associated with smallness and structure. To avoid this confusion, we use am and duan or circle and square, terms that are structurally aligned with universal truth and free from inherited misinterpretation. This structural distinction, coupled with the energy level quantification, allows Circle Square Tao to describe the universal, fundamental and inviolable law of opposites and complements with precision, coherence, and depth.